Have you ever considered that the cure to your deepest stress, anxiety, and exhaustion might not be in doing more, but in doing absolutely nothing? Not the nothing of laziness, but the nothing that is alive, vibrant, and filled with unseen energy. For thousands of years, Taoist masters in the remote mountains of China practiced a method that seemed, to the untrained eye, absurd, sitting in complete stillness for hours, even days. Yet, their bodies were strong, their minds sharp, and their spirits unshakable. Modern science is only now starting to uncover why. Stillness, in the Taoist sense, is not the absence of life. It is the perfect alignment with it. It is the art of letting the body's natural intelligence restore itself without interference. Think about it. When you cut your hand, you don't tell it how to heal. It just does. What if your entire being could do that? Not just with wounds, but with emotional scars, burnout, and illness. Before I reveal the ancient technique, ask yourself, if this was so powerful, why did it remain hidden for centuries? The answer lies not only in the method, but in the way our modern world fears what it cannot control. Stay with me, because once you understand this, you may never see your own mind and body the same way again. Some of you might already be feeling a pull toward this idea. If you are, share your first thought in the comments right now. I want to see how many of you sense where this is going. Imagine sitting so still that even the wind seems to hold its breath around you. Minutes pass, hours pass, and yet, inside, you begin to feel something awaken, something you didn't even know was sleeping. This is where the Taoist masters say the hidden current begins to flow. It's not something you can see, but you can feel it. Your heartbeat slows, your breathing deepens, and a strange warmth begins to fill your core. It's as if the boundaries between your body and the world around you start to dissolve. But here's the part that will challenge everything you think you know. The less you do, the more energy you generate. Modern logic says energy comes from food, movement, or stimulation. Taoist wisdom says the greatest energy comes from stillness, the kind of stillness that taps into the endless reservoir of life force, or qi. Why is this important? Because when you connect to this current, the body begins to heal in ways no pill or therapy can replicate. And yet, almost no one in the modern world is taught how to do it. Before I reveal what this hidden current really is and how to access it, let me ask you, what do you think would happen if you stopped chasing, stopped rushing, and simply allowed life to move through you? Tell me your answer in the comments. I read every one, and your perspective might unlock this for someone else. Most people believe healing comes from adding something, medication, supplements, workouts, or therapy sessions. But what if true healing comes from removing something instead? Taoist stillness is not passive. It's an active return to your original state, before stress, before fear, before the noise of life. The masters say that within every person, there is a mirror lake. Most of the time, this lake is disturbed by constant ripples, thoughts, worries, and emotions. In stillness, the ripples fade, and the surface becomes perfectly calm. And when it does, it reflects reality exactly as it is. Scientists who have studied advanced Taoist practitioners find something remarkable. Their heart rate variability improves, their immune markers rise, and their brain waves shift into states linked with deep healing. But here's the twist. They achieve these results without moving a single muscle. You might be thinking this sounds impossible in today's fast-paced world. But let me tell you a secret. This practice was never meant for monks alone. It was created for anyone willing to reclaim their own mind and body. In a moment, I'll share the first step to entering this state. Before that, tell me, what's the biggest thing that keeps your mind restless? Your answer might resonate with someone else watching, and it could be the first step in their own journey. The first step to Taoist stillness is deceptively simple. Stop trying to control your breath. Most meditation guides tell you to inhale deeply, exhale slowly, or or follow a certain rhythm. Taoist masters do the opposite. They let the breath return to its natural state, as if the body is breathing itself. When you do this, something subtle begins to shift. The muscles in your face relax, your shoulders drop. The space between your thoughts starts to widen. It feels almost as if time slows down, and in that slowness, you can sense the hidden current stirring. This is not about forcing calm. It's about removing the interference that prevents calm from arising naturally. Think of it like clearing debris from a river. The water was always flowing. It was just blocked. And here's the thing. When you truly experience this, even for a few minutes, your body starts activating deep repair mechanisms. Your nervous system switches from fight or flight to rest and heal. That's when the real magic begins. If you've ever had a moment where your mind suddenly went quiet without effort, maybe while watching a sunset or listening to rain, you've already touched the edge of this state. Share in the comments when that happened for you. It might inspire someone else to realize they've felt it too. The Taoist masters say that once you allow the breath to move naturally, the second step begins on its own. The mind starts to unclench. You might not even realize how tightly you've been holding your thoughts, gripping them like a rope you're afraid to drop. In stillness, you learn to let that rope fall. Thoughts still come, but they drift past like clouds instead of weighing you down. The more you observe without reacting, the more the hidden current strengthens. It's this current that carries the body's healing energy, restoring balance to organs, calming the heart, and clearing mental fog. Modern researchers now have evidence that during deep stillness, the body produces natural chemicals, like nitric oxide, that improve blood flow, boost immunity, and even repair damaged cells. This isn't magic. It's biology finally given the space to work the way it's meant to. You might be wondering how long it takes to feel this. Some people sense it within minutes, others after days. But here's the truth. It's not about reaching a goal. It's about remembering a state you were born with, one the modern world made you forget. If you're starting to picture yourself trying this, leave a comment saying, "I'm ready." You might be surprised how many others are silently feeling the same. The third step in Taoist stillness is the most mysterious, listening without ears. You shift your awareness from thoughts to sensations, from noise to the subtle hum beneath it all. Some describe it as hearing the sound of silence, a vibration that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. When you tune into this hum, your body naturally aligns with it. Taoists believe it's the rhythm of the universe itself, and that syncing with it allows life force to flow without resistance. This is where deep emotional wounds can dissolve. Anger softens, grief lightens, and fears lose their grip. Scientists call it coherence, a state where heart, brain, and body work in harmony. Healers call it the point where transformation begins. Either way, once you feel it, you know it's real. If you've ever wished for a way to quiet your inner noise without running away from life, this is it. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your words could be the seed for someone else's healing. Now that you know the 3 steps, letting the breath be, loosening the mind, and listening without ears, you might think the practice is complete. But the real secret lies in not trying to hold on to it. Taoist stillness is not a trick to master and then cling to. It's a reminder, a homecoming. You enter it, leave it, and return again, each time discovering something deeper. The masters say the more you try to force stillness, the faster it slips away. It's in the letting go that you remain. And ironically, when you stop chasing it, stillness begins to follow you into daily life, while you're walking, eating, even talking. That's when the real shift happens, when stillness is no longer something you do, but something you are. If this resonates, like this video so more people can find it. Stillness spreads best when shared. The benefits of this state are not just poetic, they're measurable. Lower blood pressure, reduced inflammation, improved sleep, enhanced memory, and for many, an unshakable sense of peace that no external chaos can touch. Taoist stillness is like planting a tree within yourself. At first, it's small, fragile, but with gentle attention, it grows roots deep into your being. Eventually, no storm can uproot it. If you've ever longed for a way to stop being pulled apart by the world, to feel whole again, this is your path. Not through struggle, but through surrender. Before we close, tell me, if you could carry one feeling with you for the rest of your life, what would it be? Comment it below. Even in modern life, rushed schedules, endless notifications, you can touch stillness in seconds. Waiting at a red light, sitting on a bus, pausing before answering a call. Each is a doorway back to yourself. The masters say, one moment of stillness can undo 1,000 moments of chaos. The question is, will you take that moment when it appears, or let it pass by? If you've stayed with me this far, it means a part of you already knows this is something you need. Let that part guide you. Subscribe so you don't miss the next step. We'll go even deeper. So here's the truth. The hidden cure isn't in the mountains of China or locked in a secret scroll. It's inside you, right now. All you need to do is remember. Find a quiet place. Sit comfortably. Let the breath breathe itself. Watch your thoughts drift by. Listen for the hum beneath it all. And most importantly, let it all be. Do this, and you won't just find stillness. You'll find yourself. And once you do, you'll see that the cure you were searching for was never missing. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who needs it. Like, comment, and let's see how many lives we can bring back to the quiet they've been missing.